Some of the most dangerous disrespect you'll ever face won't come as insults. It'll come as jokes, compliments that sting, praise that feels off, conversations that leave you smaller than when you entered. If you've ever walked away thinking, "Why do I feel drained right now?" This is why. Disrespect that's tolerated doesn't disappear. It trains people how to treat you. Here's the reality check. If you keep excusing these behaviors, you're not being patient. You're advertising access. And access without consequences always attracts the wrong people. 1. Backhanded jokes disguised as humor. This one survives because it hides behind laughter. "You actually look good today. Wow, you're smarter than I thought. I didn't expect you to succeed." These aren't jokes, they're probes. Each comment is a test to see how much disrespect you'll swallow to keep things comfortable. When you laugh it off, you teach them you're safe to shrink. The moment you question it, they call you sensitive. That's not coincidence, that's conditioning. Disrespect, wrapped in humor, is still disrespect. Silence or direct acknowledgement ends the game. If they say it often, it's intentional. 2. Guilt disguised as concern. These people don't ask for access. They emotionally invoice you. You rest, and suddenly you're selfish. You say no, and now you're cold. You take space, and you're accused of abandoning them. This isn't communication, it's leverage. They frame your boundaries as harm, so you feel responsible for their feelings. The truth is simple. Anyone offended by your limits was benefiting from your lack of them. Guilt is their tool because force no longer works. 3. People who can't celebrate you only compete with you. Watch closely. They're loud when you're struggling, quiet when you're winning, supportive when you're small, distant when you grow. These people don't hate you. They hate what your progress reminds them of. Your success exposes what they avoided. So they minimize it, joke about it, downplay it, or disappear entirely. That's not friendship. That's proximity without alignment. Real support doesn't feel threatened by your momentum. 4. One-sided emotional access. These conversations always lean one direction. They unload, you listen, they vent, you absorb. Then when you speak, the energy disappears. This isn't mutual connection. It's emotional extraction. You're not bonding. You're being used as a processing station. Over time, this drains your patience, clarity, and sense of value. Relationships that only exist when you're useful are not relationships. They're transactions you never agreed to. 5. Boundary resistance masked as concern. The moment you change, they notice. The moment you say no, they react. Suddenly, you're different. Cold. Hard to deal with. Translation: you're no longer predictable, and unpredictable people can't be controlled. These individuals didn't love you. They loved your availability. Your growth disrupts their comfort, so they frame it as your flaw. That discomfort isn't your problem. It's evidence you're doing something right. Now here's where most people get it wrong. Recognizing disrespect isn't enough. If you don't change your response, nothing changes. First, stop over-explaining. Explanations invite negotiation. Boundaries don't require debate. The more you justify yourself, the more room you give people to push back. Second, stop trying to fix adults who don't want accountability. Awareness doesn't obligate you to rescue. Some people understand exactly what they're doing. They just prefer that you tolerate it. Third, master the silent exit. Not every ending needs closure. Some people don't want understanding. They want access restored. Distance is often the cleanest response. Fourth, act like your time and energy are limited. Because they are. Every moment you spend managing disrespect is a moment you're not building something better. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Every time you tolerate behavior that drains you, you reinforce it, not just for them, but for yourself. Self-respect isn't loud, it's consistent. And once it's present, disrespect struggles to survive around you. Your peace isn't free, your energy isn't unlimited, and your life doesn't improve by accommodating people who benefit from your silence. It improves when you decide that comfort is no longer worth the cost. That's your everyday reality check. Insight isn't optional, it's necessary. Subscribe to Everyday Reality Check because someone had to say it.